Well, that's a really good question. My husband and I own our own business here in Chandler. Where our business is in database management, human resources, strategic marketing for nonprofits and for profits. So we've owned our own business pretty much since we've been here, along with having full-time jobs. So needless to say, there's never a spare moment. I also work for full-time in nonprofit work in legislation and government on Arizona state politics. So we work on legislation that is pro-business and pro-taxpayer. We support uh, legislation that helps businesses, gives money back to taxpayers, and we oppose anything that is going to take money out of your pocket that's not responsible or fiscally um, conservative. So I've done the working on the government issues now for 5 years, and so I've been teaching people how to speak to their elected officials, give their opinion, give their voice, and make sure that they understand exactly how the money's being spent, and helping them understand when bills that are trying to be passed through the legislature would not be good for them. And so um, that's now I want to apply that same leadership and ability to help the city of Chandler where they need it.
On this question, I don't think we really need a rebuttal unless somebody feels compelled to rebut the resumes or this position. So Angel, same question.
Thank you, Judge. Now, I formally do not hold any positions on any boards, committees, or organizations. But what I do have is a seat at my office, where day in and day out, I do immigration consulting work, and I work directly with members of our community. Our office helps assist with legal immigration, job applications, housing opportunities, and even simple tasks as helping someone understand their utility bill or their bank statement. Our office is a hub to the community that connects our residents with the resources they need to help them become contributing members of our community. I'm qualified to do this because I'm already doing the work and I'm prepared to do it on a larger scale. I'm a business owner. I know how to run a budget. I know how to run operations, and I know how to work with people to get the job done. I know there will be a learning curve transitioning from the private to the public sector, but I'm confident that my experience will give me the solid foundation to be successful in this role. Thank you.
Thank you. Same question for Hana Shifa.
Thank you. I've been directing, advising, or even organizing projects for many years as a project management professional. Also, I do own a small business in the city of Chandler. I've been serving our city for 6 years now as your art commissioner. And also, I have been engaged with the community development projects and other organizational advising position, especially currently, I'm serving with the Lions Club International, one of the biggest nonprofit organization in the world, as a first vice district governor. So we do have a not only local needs to address, also global needs to focus on. And in the city, working in the area or working with the people of this city or even working at the art commission, I get to understand my project management skill aided me to understand how to do responsible budgeting, be staying in the fiscal responsible mood, and also how to spend the money. Is the balance of resource allocation, time management, and the money management. So combining all these three will be more make me more successful to be in the city council, where when we have the humongous amount of money to handle, and more than that, we have so many people's life and well-beings depending on the city council.
Thank you. Same question, Jane Poston.
Okay. I spoke briefly as my experience as a city employee. What I was saying is that In order to be a communicator, a good communicator, you have to understand your topic. One of those topics was the city budget. I understand the ins and outs from behind the scene and what's important and what's not. And absolutely, the fiscal responsibility that the city shows by spending one-time money on one-time issues and ongoing dollars on ongoing projects is something that I would abide by. I have served on quite a few boards and commissions, including the Chamber Board, actually serving on a board bringing it out of the red and into the black, not the Chamber Board, a different one, as well as owning a small business, and I spoke to my budget skills there a little bit earlier. Additionally, I've served on both the bond and override committees for the school district, as well as most recently the bond issue for the city of Chandler. I was on the airport committee, the airport subcommittee for that bond issue. One thing to note is I was very proud that we were on the Airport Commission bond subcommittee, that we actually didn't put any issues forward. We discovered that there were some grant opportunities that could take care of some of the issues and some of the items that we were presented, and really thought that that would be a better use of the dollars than going out for a bond election. We took one item and saw that it would be taken care of by transportation and be an economic driver around the airport. And we asked that the transportation made sure that they were bringing that forward. So we tried to be as responsible as we can, and that's my experience. Thank you.
All right. Councilmember Orlando, do you want me to repeat the question?
I think I got the gist of it.
Okay.
What did I do before I became a council member? You know, I've been service all my life. As I indicated earlier, I served the state as an Air National Guard member. I led teams to fight floods in areas of the state. I led teams to fight fires in areas of the state. And of course, I led teams for Homeland Security issues. So I have served my state and my nation in that regards. I've also, but prior to becoming the council, I was on the YMCA board. I was president of that board. I'm the Optimist Club, the American Legion, the National Guard Association, other Chandler youth sports I coached. And then I got smart and I became an umpire instead. I thought about it a long time and I said, you know, why am I putting up with this when I could be calling the shots on the field and telling the coaches to go sit down and them telling me to go sit down? The bottom line is this, service is in my blood. You know, I retired, came back to the council because we have term limits, came back again because I love this city. I love the nonpartisan nature, what we do. I said this before and I'll say it again. Potholes are not Democrat, they're not Republican, they're potholes. Let's fix them. And that's what I love doing. So I've served this community, I've served the state, and I've served this nation. And as long as I got a breath, I'll keep serving.
Thank you, Matt. Okay.